Hey, what's up, Maniacs? John and Ryan here. Jim's on his way. Connor is here today, working the camera, so we're full crew today. Yes, sir. Quick little recap. So, 49 Ford, welded to a BMW chassis. We just finished, this maniac over here pretty much finished the roll cage in like 4 weekends. That's all tied in, and today we're gonna get started on the interior panels. That'll be a good cutaway right there, maybe? Maybe not. So you guys make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. All right, look who decided to join. What's up, Jimmy?
What up?
All right, now that the full crew's here, we're ready to make the plans for these back panels. We're gonna start with these back panels first. So this is more or less what we're thinking for where we want these panels to go. I don't know, like that, something like that. So we're gonna do an aluminum panel over, up, and back. And then that's gonna get upholstered with suede of some color. We don't know yet. Possibly black is what the plan was. And so these panels need to be removable so that we can still get to the fuel pump and whatever this other sending unit thing is over here. So what we're gonna start with is we're gonna take some measurements and we're gonna build kind of a support system under these panels so we can bolt these panels to it. So we were thinking of using square tubing. I think we got some 3/4 by 3/4 square tubing, some light wall. And we're gonna weld in kind of a skeleton under it, kind of a frame, if you will, that these aluminum panels will bolt to. And so that's what we're gonna work on today, and then we'll make our way to the front, door panels, etc. Probably another episode, but this is really day one of interior build, kind of a cool milestone. Finally, we're at this point, so
Absolutely.
Super cool. And let's get going on this. Down right here, get that break out of it. Yeah, I think that this brace back here is going to be our first piece. It's welding up to the BMW right here, and then this is the Ford right here, so we're going to pull that down, clamp that down, weld it to it. That's going to get our start going real good moving forward. Plus this will act as a nice strut tower brace on the car, which will be really cool. So actually what we decided to do was, looks like Ryan's already got some of the pieces. Jim was cutting it earlier, so this piece will weld right where this brake goes on this sheet metal. So this will get welded to the cage. There's gonna be another one going across here welded to the cage. And then that way this first sheet comes off, has one brake in it, and it'll get bolted to that right there. And then that'll get us started to kind of shape the rest of them. That's a better weld.
So we got both side mounts welded on. So the upper supports or outer supports are on. So now we're getting the middle one in position, so we can weld it in place.
Hey, it's enough of that jack in your jaw. Let's work.
My little hand notch was semi-accurate after all.
Connor, keep shooting, but cut this part when I'm talking.
Why don't you get out of there, John?
When was the last time you had any water?
Well, last week. is what happens when you're poor planning.
Out of gas?
Poor planning, out of gas, both bottles. So I got to run over and try to get that.
You need a new shop foreman.
Yeah, I thought you were the foreman. I thought you were the manager. That's Jim, by the way, behind the camera now. Connor went to go get lunch. So here we go. I'll be right back.
What are you doing, dude? So I measured the door panels for the interior front doors. Looks like we need a 26 by 42 panel to start with. So the thought is to cut the panel, and then we'll kind of hold it in place to round the corners, and hold it on.
All right, so you're working on this then. Door panel for right here, out of aluminum. That's right.
Put the hole, but
oh yeah, we gotta transpose that hole. Oh, that's the first draft of it. Take some measurements up and down.
23 up from the bottom and 21 7/8 from the edge.
Yeah, dude, you're good. All right, so this is fitment number 2 or 3. That's gonna go up there, factory 49 piece, and then the new piece right here. Ryan, how close did you get that hole?
I think we got it pretty close.
Yeah, dude, it's really close. All right, so that's about where it's at. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. Maybe mark a couple of our pilot holes where the actual bolts are gonna go, and drill just a temporary screw even to hold it in place right now, or we can hold it with our little pico clips, so that it's not moving back and forth when we go ahead and mark our corners, and then mark this right now. Mark the front.
Good idea.
Yeah, let's do that.
What's up, guys? See the sparkles in this hat? If anybody asks, it's metal shavings. But in actuality, it was so hot in here last week that I had to wash it. And my wife washed it with something sparkly from my daughter's, so I had glitter all over my hat. But again, it's metal shavings if anybody asks.
All right, so in order to keep working on these rear panels, interior panels, I want to work on this one here. I got to make a template for this quarter panel, I guess is what it's called, rear quarter. But I got to get this factory 49 window trim fitted first, because my new panel is going to go under that. And in order to fit this in first, I got to cut out a little radius here so that it can come over the welded in cage to the car. So that's what I gotta do here first before I can get to this, before we can get to what Ryan's working on over there, which is our whole little frame here to put the rest of the panels in. So I got my marks on here, and now I just gotta get creative on how this transfers over to get this cut out, so it can fit over the roll cage in there. And it should be the way we designed where that cage is welded in the car. It should split this right, you know, half for this and half for the new panel that's gonna come under it. So I think I'm just gonna cut a little bit out first and then a little more. So that's what I think is gonna have to happen there. So let's get cutting. right, so I gotta make sure we're going left and right, centered.
Yeah, I'll have to get a.
That thing's nice and flat though, that's pretty cool.
Why are you sweating, dude? It's hot.
It's not even hot, it's just humid right now.
Humid.
All right, so cool, man. I think we can just get that thing in there. You know?
Tack it in.
I think so. Throw me that marker back. Thanks. Making this paper template for our aluminum panel for the other inside of this right there. Let's just go ahead and set that up on a tripod actually.
You will stop filming then?
Yeah. All right, it's finally time to transfer this paper template, cardboard template, to the actual piece of aluminum that we're going to use for the panel. This is going to be a straight edge on the front. I'm going to keep that factory edge, critical edge right there. So we'll do that. And go from here. This is our passenger side rear quarter panel. So let's go to time lapse, Connor.
What's going on there, John?
All right, now we're ready finally. Cleaned it up a little bit because it keeps cutting me. It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna have to take this window trim off now because it was one thing with the paper, but another thing with this. All right, let's just leave this here for now.
All right, let's do another test fit. Try to put some screws in.
Hey, well, that's looking pretty good, dude.
Yeah.
So that's our second aluminum panel because we already made door panel the other day, or I guess earlier. However you want to see this on the video. So the door panel is already made, and this is our second panel being made right now. Clears that cage really well, and then I guess we're gonna have to see if you can test fit those screws back there, the back screws.
Yeah.
You're gonna probably not need gloves for that though. Let's put the window trim on. Test fit that, and then let's throw this door panel back on with the trim and shut it, and let's match up those at least the two top bolts for it. I think that'll be a cool deal. And then the bottom, it's shorter, so we'll have to decide what to do there. Hey guys, since this ended up taking 3 days to build, we decided to break the episode into 2. So we're gonna finish the rest of this in the next episode. We'll see you guys then.